It is 4,000 fucking degrees.
It's so hot.
It's so hot.
And I have
If you're in
clothes on.
Australia and you don't know degrees or Fahrenheit, whatever it is, it's like 2,000 degrees Celsius.
No, theirs is always like way less. They'll be like,
Exactly. I said it's 4,000 degrees Fahrenheit. It's 2,000 degrees Celsius. I was right. I said what I said. It's fucking hot.
That's what I meant.
God damn!
They'll be like, it's 30 degrees outside. And I'm like, I have no idea what that means.
That seems tolerable.
That sounds fucking freezing. And they're like, no, it's hot. And I'm like, what?
I don't understand.
I don't get it.
I think like 20 or 25 is like 75 or 80. Something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we're over here like, no comprende.
No.
Yeah, it's like 100 fucking billion degrees out.
Yeah. It's at least 50 out right now.
All those Celsius.
Yeah.
All the sports are getting canceled and shit.
They are. Mine got canceled. Did yours?
Not for the weekend, but the practices did. So they won't fucking know how to play any of it. But you know.
That's good. We had practices all week, and then they were like, well, we can't let the kids outside in this. And I was like, oh,
my God.
oh, okay. They're going to be outside at home. But sure.
It's so funny how vastly different people react to like heat days, because some parents are like pissed about it, and then other parents are like, I'm not going to make my kid run in that.
Right. Like, yeah, that sounds horrible.
I'm that parent that's like, I don't want to be there. So
That's where I'm at. Is I was like,
Yeah.
already planning ahead for the, we need the pop-up.
Yeah,
we need
yeah.
like whatever cooler.
Oh my God,
and-
don't even get me started. We had all the equipment for me to have the most stellar soccer season ever, and Lee gave everything away.
What?
Our cool ass pop up, we got a cool one. It's got like a handle, and I just push up and I can do it all by myself.
Yeah.
And then for his like celebration of life thing for his mom, one of the other pop up things broke that we borrowed. So he gave it to the person, like our new one, to be like, here, you can have this. Because we borrowed it from somebody. We accidentally broke it.
Like,
I
sorry.
get why, but I'm like, bitch, where's my pop up? I'm going to die out there.
Well, how broken is it? Do you just have a broken ass pop-up now?
No.
Like-
Like they were drunk when they put it away,
Oh.
and it
It was just men
twisted.
walking together in four corners.
It was very strong men walking together and breaking shit, and they were drunk, and so I'm pretty sure things got snapped that didn't need to be snapped. I could be wrong. I wasn't there. I'm just, speculating.
just based on how the night went.
Yeah.
I was there. I wasn't there for the cleanup, thank God, but
Anyway, I'm like, God damn it, I'm going to die out there. But they moved up the games till fucking 7 o'clock in the morning, evidently, so it'll only be about 95. So,
oh, wow.
Ours
Ours got quote unquote postponed, but they haven't told us a new time or day. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
Soccer
whatever.
soccer league is very similar to baseball league. I'm like,
Yeah.
who is getting all this money, and what are they doing with it? Because clearly I can't even get an email back.
Yeah, it's not organized.
Yeah, it's not organized at all. I don't know how they do it.
I don't either. Well, give me your goddamn.
Oh, you guys are not like my god damn.
Uh-oh. Why? Oh,
Actually,
I know.
I was like, you know it.
I was like, why? What? We all love you and adore you.
I have two goddams because I have a funny one after, or I found it to be funny. But my real goddamn is that my birthday is next week. Hello!
Happy birthday to the station.
And life has been kicking my ass since going back to work, so I'm taking a birthday gift of not researching next week. So there's not going to be an episode next week. For the first time in ISGD history, we are skipping a week episode.
Yep, but that's it.
But it's my birthday gift.
I would make it up to her. Don't think I'm a terrible friend, but I'm going to be out of town, so I can't.
And I'm going to be out of town with her.
There's also that.
So hashtag poor planning, hashtag,
No,
just trying to make
hashtag
life
birthday
happy.
gift.
Yeah,
Hashtag-
birthday gift.
Hashtag take a damn day off,
That's
Stace.
right, girl.
Yeah.
So we're doing it.
This is why we have boundaries, okay?
That's right.
That's what your therapist taught you.
That's right. This is me setting a boundary, and for my birthday, I'm not going to research, so there's not going to be an episode.
Does it feel like you're playing hooky a little bit?
No, because we'll be out of town.
Yeah, okay.
It just helps make life today better, because we're already recording 2 today, and
This
I'm
is
like,
true.
Jesus Christ, if we had to do 3 or 2 more, we owe so many episodes. So
We
it was
owe a
just
few.
a way to make life better. And here we are.
And we're doing it.
Yeah.
We're going to do that.
And we don't have to answer to anybody, so there. And you guys are our family, and you understand. So that's the real goddamn. The secondary goddamn that just happened to me. My son, I got him home from school, and he runs up to me, and he goes, Mom, guess what I can do? And I said, what? And he goes, I bet you didn't know I had a double-jointed tongue. And then
Excuse me?
he swallowed his tongue.
What?
Opened his mouth, showed me his tongue was missing, and he was like breathing weird because he had swallowed it.
Oh my God.
And I was like, can you breathe like that? And he was like he nodded his head yes, but he was like being very cautious when he breathed. And then he just flipped his tongue back out and he was like, yeah, I bet you didn't know I could do that. And I was like, that scares me.
What
that makes
the
me not
hell?
feel good. And he kept doing it. And it takes him a second to get his tongue back there. But girl, he swallows it. I don't know if you should be able to do that.
I was just going to say, did you Google this? 'Cause
No,
doesn't
it all
feel
just
like you
happened.
Googled it.
But my tongue is long, so I can't swallow it. Like I thought,
Humble brag.
maybe he's got. It's not a humble brag. It was like humble embarrassment my entire fucking childhood. Anytime I ever stuck my tongue out, inappropriate comments were made. So now as an adult, I don't.
It's not possible for a person to swallow their tongue because the tongue is firmly attached to their mouth by tissue.
Well, he can flip it back there to make it look like he's swallowing it. Well, I mean, it didn't go down his gullet. You know, he got it back.
Well, okay.
I would let you see him do this, but I'm afraid to encourage it.
Yeah, I don't want to see it. He might not want to do that a lot.
But
Maybe he does. I don't know. Live his best life.
I feel like I could if I pushed myself to try to swallow my tongue, but I'm afraid that I'll block my airway.
Or not be able to get it back.
Yeah, like what if it
what
gets
you have to do
crammed
the,
in there?
the hook
I don't
to
know.
get it
This
out?
kid has got a double jointed tongue.
That's so impressive.
What a fucking weirdo. I love him.
Oh my God.
I
me
love
too.
my life and my children. Like, they crack me up.
That's great.
Bet you didn't know I had a double jointed tongue. What?
Like, oh my God.
Fucking be a parent. It's great.
Yeah, usually.
All while I was taking a piss also. I'm like, what? Hi. What? Oh God, can you breathe?
Why are you in?
Can you leave now?
Cool. Can you do that in the living room?
Jesus Christ. What's your goddamn?
Well, my goddamn is quite simply that I am taking my entire family on a family vacation, and your family's coming with me, and I'm so excited!
I know! Double family vacation across the motherfucking country.
Yeah, that's my goddamn, is that we're going to Massachusetts next week, and I'm so fucking excited. And
I am too. Did you pick out your meal for the flight yet? Because I just did.
No, do you have receipts though?
Yeah, because we paid to pick our seats.
Where are your
remember?
seats? Yeah,
Oh, I don't know.
because I
Hey,
got
let me
mine.
find out.
Spoiler, they're all together.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, I'm super fucking excited.
Me too.
All right, well, you want to hear about my story?
Fuck yeah, I do.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, man.
Fuck yeah.
Pigeons.
Pigeons. Today, I'm going to tell you about the Parkers. Okay?
Parkers.
Parkers. This is from 1990 in Clarksdale, Mississippi. That's all I got.
Perfect.
That's all the information that
Love
we together have. Okay? So we're going to be talking about the Parkers, in case you didn't gather that. They lived in Clarksdale, as I said. Now you have Carl.
So far, I feel like I know so much.
There's a lot of filler in this.
Okay, we have Carl.
Yeah, we got Carl. Okay, he's the patriarch of the family, the father figure.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and then we have Bobby Joe.
Mm-hmm.
It's the wife. And then their two kids, Gregory, who's 12 years old, and Charlotte, who is 9.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Carl also had 2 older sons from a previous marriage. Their names were Scott and Dean.
Okay.
But they're kind of unrelated to the story.
Okay.
So, we're just going to jump right in to Friday, February 2nd,
Okay.
1990.
Okay.
The Parkers went to the Riverside Baptist Church.
Oh no, they're Baptist?
They're Baptist. Bum, 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 bum.
I've been to so many Baptist churches.
Have you?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. Well, they went to do that, and they went for the late show.
Uh-huh.
They wanted
Okay.
to see the real tongues coming out, you know, or
They
whatever.
wanted to see Jesus himself.
Mm-hmm. And so they were there late, and around,
Do Baptists speak in tongues?
I don't know. I just know that you've heard people speak in tongues.
Yeah.
And he said he'd been to a lot of Baptist churches. So I was
Pentecostal.
like, that was Pentecostal. It was
Yeah.
Southern Pentecostal. Seems more aggressive. So around 8:45 to 9:15 p.m., they're seen leaving the church.
Okay.
Okay. whole family going home, presumably.
They closed it down.
Yeah, they
It
shut
was
it down.
teen night. Wednesday night, I bet.
No, it was Friday, bitch.
Oh, yeah, you did say
They were
Friday.
like, Friday
Bitch,
night.
The one other fact about the story so far.
Honestly, it's February and it's Friday. They're at a Baptist church. And they shut it down. So at around between 8:45 and 9:15, they're seen leaving the church. Presumably they're going home. They're like, you know what, we're done here.
Yeah.
Big party night. And they lived about 15 minutes away.
Okay.
And then at about 11 p.m. that same night, a man named Billy King was driving along the highway and he saw a house on fire.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, he's right. And he was like, that's not right. So he went over there
And he cooked up some marshmallows. No.
he was like, good thing I brought my s'more sticks. No, he went over there and he was like, hello? You know, like, is anybody in here? I don't know. So then he tried to open the garage door. I guess it was unlocked.
Oh, God.
And he opened it, but all the fire started pouring out. And he was like, you know what?
He gave it oxygen.
I'm going to let the professionals handle this.
Yeah.
So he took off to go get help,
Okay.
which in 1990 meant like the neighbor's house.
Sure.
Right?
Or
A
a
landline.
payphone or something.
Yeah. Somewhere where you could make a phone call that was not in your pocket.
To 911.
Yes.
And not in a fiery house.
Exactly. So the closest help is the neighbor's house. He gets back in his truck, he takes off. He didn't see any other cars on the road or anything, but he did say that he looked in his rearview mirror and he saw 2 vehicles leaving the Parker residence, which, spoiler alert, that's the house that was on fire. Okay?
I figured it was the house on
Yeah.
fire. But okay, so he sees 2 cars leaving the residence as he's leaving or as he's pulling up?
No, he's leaving.
Okay,
He's
okay,
like going to get help and he looks in his rearview mirror and he's like, the fuck?
Oh, okay.
2 cars are leaving.
Just leaving the fire.
Okay, yeah. He's like, that's weird. Still got to call this in or whatever.
Do you think they've let anybody know?
He didn't know, so he just made a note of it. Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy,
Yeah.
right? At least somebody lived. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. True.
Another motorist was out driving around, and they said that they also saw 2 vehicles speeding and tailgating each other on that road. The one in the front was a Silverado truck,
Okay.
okay? A red Silverado truck.
All right.
So around 11 to 11:20 p.m., Jerry at the firehouse,
Oh, Jerry.
he gets a call about a house on fire. Well, structure fire,
Yeah.
some might say. And so
Jerry might say.
Jerry did say,
Yeah.
he was like, whoa, structure fire? Call everybody.
I'm on it. Call everybody.
And so
Get
he
the engines.
got everybody out there, right?
Yeah.
And he arrives at the house. The entire southwest portion of the house was engulfed in flames. And fireman Jerry started doing his thing. He opened the back door, he found out that the back door was open and he went in. He had to crawl because of the smoke.
Oh, God.
And he came across the body of Carl Parker.
Oh, no.
He, gets him and he pulls him out of the house and he notices that his feet were bound and his hands were tied behind his back.
Uh-oh.
Carl is dead
Yeah. Oh.
and his hands and feet were bound.
Yeah. We have a crime scene.
That's a crime scene, yeah.
Yeah.
So fireman Jerry goes back inside and he was able to pull out Charlotte and Gregory
Oh,
as
my
well.
God.
Gregory was found the same way that his dad was.
Uh-huh.
They were both deceased as well.
Oh, no.
And Charlotte was found with her hands bound, and she was naked from the waist down, but she was wearing a nightgown.
Okay. Okay.
She
Oh,
was
no.
9.
Yeah. Oh, no.
They weren't able to recover Bobby Joe's body until the fire had been completely put out in the early morning hours.
Oh, my God. So the whole family's in there.
The whole family was
I
inside.
was over here taking them all off. Like, it was the wife.
Nope.
Didn't know anything about her but her name, but I knew it.
I always knew Bobby Joe was up to something. Nope.
No. The whole family.
The whole family.
Okay. And the 9-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A 12-year-old and a 9-year-old.
But 9-year-old survived.
No.
Oh God.
No. Everybody died.
Nobody survived.
Nobody survived.
Oh, man. Okay.
I guess I should have prefaced that. But, here we are.
You left me for a cliffhanger.
Sorry about it.
It's all right. You resolved it right away.
Pretty immediately. Everybody was dead, and the 2, quote-unquote men, Carl and the 12-year-old boy, were bound hands and feet. And then the 2 women, they don't know about Bobby Joe because she was burned pretty completely. They found her body on that southwest corner on springs from a mattress that was completely burned out as well.
Wow.
So Carl's truck which was a red Silverado,
Is missing.
is missing.
Right.
So police are on the lookout for this truck, right? And they get a call from someone in the neighborhood who said that he heard a car door slam and he looked over and there was a red Silverado backing up between two abandoned houses. And I guess he was like a neighbor or something, right? And so he's like, nobody lives over there. That's fucking suspicious. Yeah. So he called the cops pretty immediately.
Oh, awesome. Good job, man. Love alert people here.
Right? It is just old men out minding their own business.
I know. It's like you get to retire and then like observe.
Yeah. Just rear window life.
Yeah. I want to do that.
Yeah, it's great. So the cops showed up pretty quickly and they put the light on the truck, you know, like, hey, whoop, whoop, here's a truck over here. And immediately 2 dudes jump out and take off.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So police are like, that's fucking suspicious.
I know who did it.
Yeah. Let's go check out the truck. So they go and check out the truck.
They're like, fuck, I don't want to run.
Yeah.
Let's look what they left behind.
Let's see what they were running from. So the truck is packed with a shit ton of stuff from the Parkers' house.
Oh, they stole it.
They stole it. We're talking like furniture, appliances, all kinds of valuables, electronics,
Really?
which in the 90s.
Like in the back of the truck?
No, like in the cab and the
Oh.
back. Both. Yeah.
Oh, God.
They were like, all of it. Let's take everything.
Weird.
And 90s, it's like VCRs, whatever,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Walkman stuffs.
That one VCR rewinder thingy that looks like a Corvette. You know. You know.
I didn't have one.
I didn't either.
Oh,
We weren't
okay.
the rich kid.
Okay. I was like, girl, we didn't live
Yeah.
we didn't live that life.
No, I didn't either, but I went to friends' houses
Yeah, right?
and it just rewound.
It was just the rewind machine. So
Wasn't
you could
it?
watch
It
something
didn't-
else.
yeah.
I don't know. I didn't have one.
Do you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about, though?
Well, yeah, I remember the thing. I don't remember if it did anything else. If it was just a rewinder.
I think it was just a rewinder. I bet it went like, vroom, vroom. Like really fast or something.
So then in the back of the truck, they found a shotgun belonging to Carl Parker
Okay.
and 2 revolvers that were also his.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to jump around
Okay.
to just down the road a little bit.
To where the men ran to.
Pretty much. So
As far as they got.
we have Martha Simon, okay? Now, Martha was married to a man named Robert Simon, and they had an apartment in Memphis, Tennessee, which
Oh.
is about an hour and a half away from Clarksdale, Mississippi,
Okay.
okay? And in this apartment in Memphis, they had taken in Robert's friend, Anthony Carr.
Mm-hmm.
They had all been living together for, like, the past 3 weeks, and Anthony and Robert were, like, thick as thieves, right?
Okay.
Well, besties. And Martha's mom lived out in Clarksdale. So, where the Parkers live, right?
That's why
Yeah.
they're out there.
And on February 2nd, which is the night of the murders,
Mm-hmm.
they were going to go visit her mom, but they were driving separately. And Robert and Anthony would take Robert's truck, and then Martha was going to take her car.
Mm-hmm.
But Martha didn't get to Clarksdale until late, like after midnight. And so technically like February 3rd, right?
Right.
And she's sitting in her car outside of her mom's house, and she sees Anthony just walking down the road.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because he had just taken off from...
The Popo 5-0.
Yeah.
And he's just walking.
He's just walking down the road. And so I assume she rolls down the window and is like, hey,
What are you doing?
the fuck you doing, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, have you seen Robert?
Hey, Tony!
Yeah. He's like, have you seen Robert? And she was like, I thought he was with you.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah. And then he started rambling, and he's like, well, you know, I was going to come first, and then he was supposed to come up later, or something like that. And she's like, what the fuck, right?
Yeah. Like,
And
what are you talking about?
Yeah. And so she was like, how'd you get here?
Uh-huh.
Because he
The
didn't
fuck?
have a car.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
what-
you
how,
just showed up.
yeah, how did you get here? Robert would have been driving,
Right.
you know?
Share with the class.
Yeah, and so he was like, I got a truck. And he just kind of pointed back from the direction that he came, which, incidentally, is the direction that the stolen truck
Vehicle.
was parked.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so he said that he had a truck, he points behind him, and there's a bunch of stuff in it. And he also told her that he had put the keys by the railroad tracks and some coveralls in a dumpster.
Murder kit.
Yeah, basically. I don't know if she was like cool. So, like, where's Robert? Or, like, where'd you get it? I don't know if she was like, so should I be selling this stuff? You know, I don't know how on board she was.
Right.
Whatever, right?
Or if she's just like, I don't need to know, so I'm not going to ask.
Yeah, exactly. So then the next morning at about 8 a.m., Martha saw Anthony again, still looking for Robert, which I don't know why she wasn't concerned where her husband was.
Yeah.
But literally we just get, like, her little inputs
and
wherever
then I found him.
Yeah, wherever she wanted to input.
Yeah. So weird.
Mm-hmm. And then the next time that she saw them, they were together.
Okay.
So reunited at last.
And it feels so good.
So I'm not sure how, but the cops closed in on Martha's mom's house, like, that day.
Ooh, okay.
Presumably because the truck was nearby, so they're like, let's go to these 6 houses. I don't know.
This is probably where they were staying while they were in town, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they questioned Martha, and I guess she was like, yep, I'll tell you everything. I'll give up everything I know. Anthony was acting suspicious.
He
said he had a truck over there. Yeah. And she's telling the cops all this stuff, and the cops are like, that's so interesting and fits very much in line with what we're looking for, right?
Very helpful.
Yeah, thank you for being so helpful. She told them about seeing Anthony the night of the murders and the next morning, and that he had been wearing a black jogging suit. So the cops were like, cool, can we search your apartment in Memphis?
Oh.
Yeah, and she was like, absolutely.
Oh.
That sounds like it would be a really good idea.
She don't feel like a ride or die.
No, it kind of feels like maybe she was out and she's like, your homie's been living with us for 3 fucking weeks now.
Yeah.
And I said I was cool with it, but what I meant was...
get the fuck out.
A couple of days.
Yeah.
So she takes him up to her apartment. They search the apartment, and inside they find the black jogging suit. I guess it was wet and smelled like smoke.
Oh, like a fire?
Like a fire, yeah. And they found a bunch of other stuff belonging to the Parkers, like wedding rings and a money clip.
Shit. He brought it back to their apartment?
Mm-hmm.
When?
Well, it's 8 a.m. now, so anytime between 2:30 and 8 a.m.
Holy
we made
shit.
an hour and a half drive.
Yeah. It's like, gotta get rid of this real quick.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. She had no idea.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's just like, I don't know.
Yeah,
what?
go for it. If you want to look, there's nothing there.
Right?
It's
And
like,
the cops
bam.
are just like, crazy. Where is that?
Yeah.
Where
Just
can
let
I
him
go?
right to the fucking treasure chest.
Mm-hmm. So Scott and Dean, Carl's other sons,
Yeah.
they were able to identify items found in the truck and the apartment as belonging to their dad and family.
How
right?
sad they lost their whole family.
Oh my God. So sad. There were fingerprints found on the shotgun belonging to Anthony and also inside the stolen truck from the Parkers.
Okay.
Okay? So Anthony and Robert are both arrested at like 3:30
Wait,
p.m.
there was a shotgun that Anthony owned?
No, his fingerprints were on it.
His fingerprints were
Yeah.
on. Okay.
On the
sorry.
shotgun in the stolen truck.
Gotcha. Okay.
So Anthony and Robert were both arrested on February 3rd, just the next day after the murders.
Jesus, they did not make it far.
They did not make it far. They made it until 3:30 p.m.
I'm guessing their motive here is money, and what a bunch of fucking idiots.
Yeah. So I didn't say earlier, and really we don't know,
Right.
but the speculation is that the Parkers came home to these 2 men robbing their house and interrupted it.
After a
basically.
fucking night of church.
Yeah.
Praising
Yeah.
God's glory.
Yeah.
And then you come home
Yeah.
and get your shit jacked.
And
killed.
Yeah.
Fucking
Brutally
crazy.
assaulted.
Do we know how they died?
Oh, we do. So,
okay. You're like, oh, perfect timing.
upon autopsy, they determined that Carl and Gregory had both been shot twice and died of gunshot wounds.
Oh my gosh.
Carl's, I saw pinky and ring. I'm not sure which. I think it was the ring finger was missing. It
What?
was gone. I think it was because they stole his wedding ring.
What the fuck? And they just cut his hand off
They
to
cut
get
his
it?
finger off, yeah.
What the
That's what I'm guessing.
fuck?
You know how, like, dudes' rings you can't get off?
Yeah. You might not be able to get mine off. It's so hot right now.
Right.
with
These
some
bitches are
lotion.
on there. Yeah, they didn't have lotion.
I guess. Shit.
They were just, yep.
What the fuck?
And then Bobby Joe's body had been found almost completely burned, but they found a bullet among it, and
Yeah.
they determined that her cause of death was also being shot.
Oh.
Charlotte was shot 3 times.
Jesus.
She died of smoke inhalation.
She was alive and just left there? Was she molested in any way? No.
Yes.
She lived through it. No, I hate it.
Yeah.
How old were these men?
You know, I don't know. You want to see his picture?
Is he like a grown-ass man? He's not like, 16, 17? Or like,
No.
are we talking like 20s, 30s?
Like a grown-ass man and his buddy.
And she was 9?
She was 9.
I'm sure the mom got molested too.
I'm
but we
sure
don't
she
know.
did. She was
Yeah.
found on a burned-out bed.
Oh my God. That's horrific.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
So I'm sorry.
Yeah, thanks.
So allegedly, Anthony admitted to another inmate,
Mm-hmm.
his cellie or whatever, that he and his partner had raped that little girl.
Oh my
That's what
God.
he called her.
Why would he do that? Because don't they like kill you in there? Like, what a bad idea. Don't you want to keep that shit under wraps?
I mean, I guess it probably depends who you're in there with.
I guess, yeah.
If he was like, hey, what are you here for? And he's like, my daughter, you know?
Yeah.
He'd be like, this is a safe space.
You're going to think I'm so cool.
Yeah, I don't know. But allegedly, he admitted it to his cellmate.
Oh my God.
And he said that they then had to burn the house down to destroy evidence. So, the trial lasted for 9 days, and Anthony was charged with 4 counts of capital murder, and he was given the death sentence for each one.
Good.
And Robert was initially only charged with the capital murder of Charlotte.
That's interesting.
I'm guessing because Anthony's fingerprints were found on the gun,
Oh, okay.
but I don't...
Know why only
yeah,
Charlotte?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Maybe the way their stories panned out.
Well, they
somebody
could
admitted
tell
to it.
how she was assaulted.
What
So
do you
you're
mean?
welcome for sparing you that. Well, I'm guessing they probably had DNA
Oh, okay.
from that too. So
Gotcha.
then they're like, he's involved with Charlotte as
At
well.
least. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so then something about a change of venue. I didn't really understand, but it was like in the appeals process or whatever,
Sure. When
right?
they're like, we want a fair trial. Everybody here is going to be tainted by the opinions of the media and all that shit.
yeah, something like that. So they were going through one of those, and when they got it changed, I guess, then they decided that they were going to charge him for the other 3 murders as well.
Oh, okay.
So he does end up getting charged with all 4 murders, capital murder, and he was sentenced to death for all 4 of them as well.
Shit.
So as far as I can tell, they're both still in prison.
Okay.
There are obviously appeals, right?
Right.
I think currently Anthony is appealing that he's not mentally able to be executed, like not mentally
Oh,
stable
yeah,
enough
yeah.
to be executed. So he wants to be taken off of death row.
Oh, yeah. Well, my mental health is just really suffering.
Honestly.
knowing that I'm going to die.
Take me off of death row too.
Fuck.
Carl's remaining sons don't feel like justice was carried out because they wanted to see them get murdered.
Yeah,
just like they
kill
murdered
them
their
back.
family. Mm-hmm.
What, they don't have a date yet. They're just on death row.
No, and then Carl's son Dean died in 2017.
Why?
I mean, he seemed old. And not
Oh,
like
was he?
he seemed old, but like he was an older guy at that point.
He was? Wait, 2017. Yeah, you're talking 90s. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how old he was in the
I,
90s.
he was probably like 70s, maybe 60s, something like that.
Okay.
I don't know what it was. Maybe a heart attack.
That's
I saw
too
one
young.
picture of him, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh, that's sad.
He lived a life.
He looked older than the other brother, so I was like, the older one died first. That makes sense. I don't know. I didn't question it, but he did die in 2017. So
Oh, that's so sad.
isn't that sad?
That is really sad.
Yeah.
And their motive was just
Robbery.
money and to
And then,
rape
yeah,
because
yeah.
they saw the opportunity.
I think it was, a sexual opportunity, whatever.
And we don't know much about their before times.
Mm-mm.
I wonder if they had a history.
Right.
It doesn't sound like a very good
houses.
one because
Right.
it wasn't executed well, but
I mean, that's all I could think is that maybe they had done it before or something
Right.
and they just burgled houses or that was how they got by. Because then when he was telling Martha about it too, he's like, I got a truck back there. It's got some stuff in it.
and she seemed nonchalant. But then she also let the police right in, so it's like
yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what her deal was or what that
wonder how she
relationship was
feels.
like. Yeah.
Is she still with him?
I don't know. Right? Ride or die.
I don't know.
As long as you're not in this fucking house anymore.
yeah, Jesus, as long as you're not in my fucking car.
Yeah, baby. We're still together. I'll call you on Saturday.
Right? God damn.
Ugh.
Well, shit, that's horrifying.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Totally just a random attack.
Yeah. That could happen to you.
It could.
Coming
I
home
hope
from church
not.
one day.
Yeah, from my Baptist church.
Yeah, interrupt somebody robbing your house.
I'd be like, what? Hi.
What do you need? It's the 90s. We don't have anything.
It's the now and I don't have anything. What do you want?
Honestly.
You'll never find it in this house.
I mean, stuff back then wasn't even cool. You want this VCR?
I know, right? Our house in the 90s, well, that's why we didn't get robbed.
Yeah, right?
There was nothing. It was a trailer.
It was a trailer.
Actually, we did get robbed by our uncles.
Aww. Well, they
That's
knew where to
even
look.
worse.
Yeah. That's a personal robbery.
It's always someone you know, right?
You know? Every time.
God damn it. Well, fuck.
Yeah.
If you want to check out pictures pertaining to Erin's case, you should go to our social media. We're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, X. Our handle is at ISGD Podcast. You can also email us at isgdpodcast@gmail.com, or you can snail mail us at
P.O. Box 2764, Spring Valley, California, 91979.
Please subscribe, rate, and review. Go tell everybody about us so that we can get more listeners. We love you guys. You're the best.
Bye.